Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial on how to catch Mew in the Gen 1 games. This will work for Pokemon Red and Blue for the original Game Boy, as well as any ROM you have on an emulator, or the 3DS versions that were recently released on the Virtual Console. So first, in the route right before we get to Mount Moon, we're going to want to search here and catch a Jigglypuff. Now these are a pretty rare encounter, so it'll take you a while to encounter one, unless you're lucky. So just search around, be patient, and don't give up, and one will eventually show up. And mine was level 3, so they won't be too hard to catch as long as you have a few Pokeballs. Now on the first floor of Mount Moon here, we're going to want to make sure that we pick up the Moonstone so that later we can evolve our Jigglypuff into a Wigglytuff. I would suggest actually grinding just a bit before evolving, because once you evolve your Jigglypuff into a Wigglytuff, it will no longer learn any more moves. So make sure it knows Sing and knows some kind of attack so that it'll be easy to grind with. And as you'll see here, we need our Wigglytuff to have a speed of at least 25. When I check my Wigglytuff here, we'll see that its speed is only 19, which means that I'm going to need to grind just a little bit. I actually got a bit impatient and only grinded its speed up to 21, which made it too slow for one of the Abras I encountered, but just fast enough for another. So know that you don't need to get to 25 to catch an Abra, but not every Abra is going to be slow enough. So make sure you save here right before you encounter this guy. This guy over here in the grass, if you encounter him, it will break the whole glitch and we will no longer be able to do it. So once we've searched here for an Abra, again, it's another rare encounter, so you'll have to search for a while. I finally found an Abra that was slow enough, and I was able to use Sing before he was able to teleport. Sing doesn't always hit, so if you miss and he teleports, don't give up. You're going to need an Abra. If you're farther along in the game and you're not right at the beginning of the game at this spot and you haven't, for whatever reason, fought the guy next to the water, you can use Fly just the same as you can use Abra's Teleport. So know that you don't need an Abra if you're later in the game. So now we're going to come back to the Cerulean Pokemon Center. Make sure that we heal here, because when we use Abra's Teleport, we are going to teleport to the most recent Pokemon Center that we've healed at. So if the last Pokemon Center we used was in Pewter City and we use Teleport, it's going to take us there and it's going to break the glitch. So make sure to go here. Also make sure that if your Abra went into your box, that you pick it up when you go into the Pokemon Center. I've done this multiple times when I did this glitch, was I got all the way to the end and then noticed that I didn't have my Abra with me. So just make sure that you have it, of course with a stupid name, because you always have to name your Pokemon stupid names. And then head back out. Now, we're going to go back up Nugget Bridge and go east. And we're going to fight the two first trainers that we encounter. First, we're going to fight this trainer, as well as this trainer. And make sure you do not fight any more. So now come back over here and make sure you save before attempting this, because it may take multiple tries. Now you're going to want to stand right here on this square. And from here, we're going to step down and press start at the same time. The goal is to press start before the battle initiates with the NPC below us. Now we're going to want to go to our Abra and click teleport. You should see the exclamation point pop up above the head of the NPC, and then we'll teleport away. If you did this correctly, once we teleport, you can try hitting the start button and notice that your game will not go into the start menu. So now we're going to go back up Nugget Bridge and go back to the right over to the trainers that we just beat. This trainer here we need to fight, but make sure that he walks towards us. If you fight him where you're standing right in front of him and he doesn't have to walk up to you, it'll break the glitch and will not work. He needs to walk at least one block before he fights you in order for this to work. So just battle him normally, and you should be able to notice that your start menu now works. Now go back to Abra and teleport again. You should be again back at Cerulean's Pokemon Center. Again, able to use your start menu. Now we're about to fight Mew. You can pause and set up your team just as I did for how you're going to defeat Mew. If you go into your pause menu and everything, it's not going to break anything. You are set. Just make sure that you have enough Pokeballs and the Pokemon that you want in front. Once you step up here, as soon as you change routes, the game will pause itself. Once you press B, you will be initiated into a battle with Mew. Now, if you followed a picture that will show up on the screen here, a person on Reddit I saw made a little chart where, depending on the trainer you fight on that other route, this Pokemon you encounter can be a different Pokemon. It only becomes Mew when we use that specific trainer that I showed. So know that you can encounter a bunch of different rare Pokemon by using this method that may be hard to encounter otherwise, or this early in the game, so you can get them pretty early. Alright guys, make sure you save your game, and thank you for watching. Have fun with your new Mew, and I'll talk to you guys later.